Welcome to Real Estate Investment Management Brokerage Development LLC, Installation of Insulation, empowering you with collaborative education. We chose cellulose insulation because of its fire resistant and because we think it's one of the safest insulations to install for the installer as well as the end user. We think if this product finds its way into your lungs, it would be less detrimental compared to fiberglass or rock wool. However, we think all insulation may be hazardous to your health to install, so please use safety equipment such as a mask for your lung, eye protection, and a protective suit. Start by stapling netting to the framework of the house to be insulated. This is ADO netting found at Home Depot. Notice it allows moisture to penetrate it, which is important. This is for an application in which you do not want a moisture barrier. We recommend you using a pneumatic stapling gun like the one shown above. Although it works well, we had to replace it 7 times during its use. So you staple the ADO netting onto the studs where you will install the insulation. Then you blow the insulation into the walls. It is very dusty. When we bought 20 bales of cellulose insulation at no extra cost, we were allowed to use the installation machine and 100 feet of hose for 24 hours. The machine is heavy and dusty, so you may want to isolate the machine to one room so you can control the dust and mess. You break up the bales of insulation and put them in the hopper as shown here. You use the whole 100 feet of hose, whether you need it or not, to run the insulation through the machine. We were told that running the insulation through the 100 feet of hose was important for its consistency and distribution. We recommend wearing a suit for protection against dust, ski goggles to keep the dust out of your eyes, and a hardy dust mask, and gloves. Have a vacuum on hand to frequently vacuum the dust out of your eyes and away from your suit and away from your mouth and lungs. You are provided a hose that is a little larger than 2 inches in diameter. If you are working alone like we are, you should get an extension cord with a shut-off switch and run an extension cord from the machine to the location you are working. So the switch is at where you are working, and then the other end of the extension cord is plugged into power. This will allow you to turn on and off the machine at the location in up to 100 feet away from where the hopper machine is. In addition, you can add a 2-inch ABS pipe to direct insulation into far-reaching corners of an attic or other room that you may not be able to crawl into. This ABS pipe will fit into the hose you are given with the machine to supplement the insulation installation into far-reaching corners that you cannot crawl into. The machine will blow the insulation up into the air, creating a lot of dust in the room you are operating the machine into. So we recommend just using the machine in one room and then using the hose to install the insulation in other rooms. A complaint of cellulose insulation is that it settles to the bottom of the insulation cavity. Therefore, create breaks of netting in the wall cavity so the insulation can only settle to each shelf cavity. These walls have 3 layers or shelves of netting in the wall cavity, so the insulation can only settle to the cavity where the netting shelf is. And then you put the final netting over the studs. This cellulose is used in complement with foam insulation. First 2 inches of foam was blown into the house, and then the cellulose insulation was installed after and as a complement to that to try to achieve a 49 R value. We hope this helps you.